Haven't heard our old song in a while, have you? I'll enjoy it while she's here.
Hello. You have inherited your father's strength.
Stay strong, my friends. Ah. Hey.
Who is that shade across the river over there with all the parchment sacks? Never looks directly at me, but keeps glancing over as though it isn't obvious.
Oh, you must mean the record keeper, who's probably just intrigued by your beautiful song. And likely he's keeping meticulous track somewhere of each time you sing.
Well, it's a good thing I am not self-conscious in the least. Hey, record keeper, this one's for you.
Watching with the eye of the night above us,
Such a mess.
Don't bother.
hiding in plain sight.
Oh, hey.
Keeper of the night.
Regained your strength, I see.
Headmistress, I have a message from my father that he asked me to relay. He sends his deepest gratitude.
Lord Hades told you this. Whatever for? He rots in his own prison whilst the Titan ransacks his domain. My charge was to safeguard the realm, and I did not.
Father spoke of when he left me in your care, when Kronos struck. He must have feared the worst. Now he knows I'm well. All thanks to you.
No, Melinoe, all this is thanks to Kronos. Your father would do well to save his gratitude ere we settle certain scores. Who speak not to him of this undignified response. I merely was taken aback.
Of course, I understand.
Let's see. You and the goddess Artemis make quite a force out there, by all accounts. And you sing together beautifully at that. Olympus sent her to check up on us then, eh?
I think so, yes. But I have complete trust in her, if that's what you're wondering. She tells Olympus no more than they need to know to rest assured about our partnership.
She is by nature rather cautious, isn't she? Well, for my part, I'm pleased you have in her not just an ally, but a friend.
For my part, too. No Icarus tonight.
We'll keep it safe.
Princess, even Mother Nyx's weapons favor you. Always thought the Nocturnal Arms would wake for me first. Guess the Fates had other ideas.
I think the Fates had you covered. You're the bearer of Stygius, vanquisher of heroes, gods, and titans.
Seems it was due for a long break.
Unseen, hidden,
Ordering this?
sheltered by the dark. The silver sisters wait. The moon marks
Back to Gaia.
passage silently, watching with the eye of the night above us all, hiding in plain sight, keeper of the night.
Eris? Care to join me over at the taverna for a quick break? If you're not otherwise preoccupied.
Wait, babe, are you asking me out? After all we've been through together, you're still trying to make a fresh start.
Last time you suggested I ask normally, so I attempted to. Now, are we going for a blasted drink or not?
Sure, I'm into it if you are, though I don't see the point. Woo! Now pour another one, come on. Both got a busy night ahead, so let's move it along.
All right, it's just ambrosia is meant more for sipping and savoring than gulping down in one incredibly long tilt.
What makes you think I care? I won't feel anything if I take little tiny sips. Hardly feel anything right now.
Perhaps you simply haven't given it a shot the proper way. You lift it to your lips like so, briefly inhale, consider the aroma, and then drink. But only a bit.
Oh. Oh. That's different, isn't it? I didn't even know that's how it worked. Why are you being nice to me?
I'm not entirely certain. Just to see what happens, I suppose. You said before that you happen to kind of like me. I kind of like you too, even though I know I shouldn't.
Well, I feel sorry for you, babe. Really do. We always want what we can never have. Now show me how you sip this stuff again. Aren't you supposed to say something first?
We certainly may. To all that we can never have.
Look, that was fun and all, but next I spot you at the Rift of Thessaly, I'm still gonna hit you with everything I've got, and you better keep showing up.
I'm planning on it. Don't ever change, Eris. About this goddess to whom you're betrothed. If she really is Eos, the incarnate of dawn, perhaps I could facilitate an introduction through her sister, if you like.
Oh, well, I wouldn't want for you to go out of your way, or for Selene, for that matter. You have a vital task, and I know that the moon herself is aiding you.
But you said you thought you might find her here. Perhaps the three fates knew you'd come to us eventually, and that I'd set you on the path to meet your love.
Princess, if this prophecy concerning me and the one to whom I have been promised hasn't appeared on the fated list, then there truly is no need for you to intervene.
You don't sound all that enthusiastic about it. Do you not want to meet this goddess at some point?
We are bound to meet. Whether I want to or not is irrelevant.
But suit yourself.
Moonlight guide us home tonight.
Dora, wow. What brings you all the way out here? The taverna is just about the last place I expected to find you.
Way to make me feel incredibly self-conscious. Thanks, Mel. But yeah, I'm trying to put myself out there a bit more, I guess. Now that you've saddled me with my big, important task.
Well, I think that's great. Though I know how difficult it is. I used to never be able to approach others, but I kept doing it, and it's easier now.
Easier, but never easy, right? I don't know why I bother. Most of these jades are pretty boring.
They haven't met you yet.
Whoa there.
Stranded after light, a crossroads in the gloom. The moon lights your way through wild woods, twisting through the dark to find your refuge here.
I'd like to hear this one.
Rude.
It's going to be all right. with me. This has grave thirst this eve.
All that was a mere jest. Carry on.
Commander!
Oh, hey. Well, I hope you learned your lesson, kiddo. You thought I had become more powerful than any foe you'd ever faced, only to discover your augmentation of bone density did not do all that much.
Commander, I feared the worst when you acted as though you were, well, drunk with newfound power. I'd never seen that side of you before.
Nor shall you see that side of me again, provided you don't make a habit of casting incantations you get from strangers.
But you're not a stranger. You're a trusted ally, aren't you?
Well, yeah, but look, forget it, all right? Just tip me like you used to. I don't even care.
Very well. For the underworld.
Weak.
Moonlight guide you, good shade. Greetings, and heed well the commander. I'm huge.
Behold. Immobilized. Not a bad skull you got.
Need shells.
Me. Let us continue.
I can see even deeper now. Into the abyss. A bit disorienting. What happened to me?
Let us begin our current trial from this point.
Don't give in. Across the fields, beyond the bridge. Seek there a pathway down. That one again. All done. Set. Flourish. Good find. A sorrow spiller. Out of shells.
Something about this night is troubling, as though some force of will yawned forth from the very depths of chaos. But you wouldn't know anything of this, would you? Very well.
Cold comfort. Mindless wretch. In the name of Hades. Cool and brisk. Flourish. Miasma. Now for what's mine. I think I'm finished here. I'm not your prey. I bid you shine for me again tonight.
Nothing escapes the notice of the Silver Sisters. I in the heavens, the goddess of the hunt on the surface, you beneath the earth, and the witch of the crossroads between realms. Now we no longer merely observe, but act.
Together we shine. Flourish. Lomiai. I can use this. That's better. In the name of Hades.
Yes, of course.
What do we have in stock? It's like he's formed a shell.
Cerberus tempers his boundless rage and hides for now his fangs.
You're safe now. You're all right. Experiment complete? Return to Shadow now.
May my stardust compensate you for your services.
Another Chaos trial down.
Wait, what was that?
My vows are made. The full might of nature's wrath.
You're all set. Pray strike me down, young one, lest I be sad.
So dark.
Now, Shade. We shall prevail. I swear it. She's tall. I'll give her that. To the surface. I will not fail.
This is a proper spooky night. You had something to do with it, right, Em? My heart's racing non-stop. Whatever you've been up to in your crossroads there, hope it works.
There. Have to get out of this damned city. Here, little fish. Caught out. Freshly caught. More cutthroats. wonder, Lord Ares, when mortals on opposing sides all pray to you for victory, how do you choose whom to bless? I trust this offering has no such complications.
Such gifts are welcome to a point. Mortals believe they can gain favor from me, but it is their own will to fight that most determines how quickly they die. I appreciate your interest in these smaller details. Pain and death contain so many mysteries, my kin. Each satyr, each harpy whose life you take, their sacrifice has something to teach us. And you have learned voraciously. May our studies continue far into the future.
In we go.
Just remaining far afield of me at all times, witch. There.
If you're a daughter of Hades for true, that makes us cousins, doesn't it? Although knowing my father, you must have a lot of those.
I've met quite a few recently among the Olympians themselves, but I grew up mostly in solitude.
Thank the fates for that. Fewer relatives means fewer obligations, fewer wars to be recruited into through no doing of your own other than being born.
Enough of this.
The Cyclops Polyphemus bars your passage to the channel cutting through the countryside? That spoiled sport. Once played a little jape to make him think he was my son, and he's been sore about it since.
Rocky, go. I can do this. Hear me, on my authority. The ocean's fury.
This old thing. Tear salt. A drop of blood. Just a dash. Stay your hand. Anything more? Nettlethorn. And now we wait. She returns.
Since ambrosia can be so good as to leave you desiring more, I wanted you to have this, for being quite possibly the most welcome sight in all of Fira.
To have been blessed by one such as you after having cursed so very many, however much they had it coming. I've merely done my service to Great Hecate in working with you, sorceress. You need not compensate me more.
It isn't compensation, merely a gift. Your past is your business. I know only the Lady Medea whom I've met and come to understand. She is so much the sorceress I've aspired to be, with less emphasis on cursing, but still.
You were so young when first we met. I thought as you grew older, you would harden, grow crueler, as many of us do. Yet you have proven quite resistant, and in turn, you've made me more resistant to it too. I'm most grateful.
You're most welcome. You work so tirelessly at your craft, Lady Medea. If I may ask, where do you find the strength for your pursuits night after night?
It's very much straightforward, sorceress. I seek to punish all who wronged me in proportion to the harm they caused. Though have no fear, you're not on any list of mine.
Have you been wronged so often that you need more than one list of wrongdoers? What happens when you've cursed them all?
My lists are based on categories of affront, from mere dislikes to deep betrayals. As for what happens after I've achieved my work, I'll have to get back to you on that one. Take one of these.
Next up. Show me the surroundings. Foolish. My blades grow sharper still. Ghastly thing. Just a few pylons to go. Shades of getting out of there. In the name of Hades. Interesting. Are you the satyr currently in charge? meeting your replacement. They say this nectar shines as brightly as the sun, cousin. May it live up to such a promise, especially now that it's yours. I'm beyond fortunate to have you as a friend.
Oh, you're too kind. You didn't have to get me this. I never knew you underworld gods were so damn courteous. You know our customs better than we do. The surface used to be more pleasant, but ever since the siege, Uncle Poseidon has been going all out with quakes and cataclysms in response, stirring up the land like it's his mixing bowl.
Gift. I wanted this to be a surprise, love. Who could possibly ask for a better outcome opening up some plain old bag, only to find me waiting there with outstretched arms?
Trying to live in peace. Perhaps you shouldn't be interfering with my efforts to put an end to this war raging all around us.
The dead don't bother me. It's the living always been a pain in my behind. Good thing the living tastes better than the dead.
With those... Sleep tight. The boon from chaos just took hold. Not an option. Looking forward to this. As soon as one ship sinks, another rises from the depths. God's helm. Out of my way. Good. Looks valuable, Rocky. Still fight. Hear me on my authority. Hades. All right. Seeds. This one.
There is one god whose swiftness far surpasses any steed's, and he has granted some of it to you, I see. I caution you not to make too much haste. Steadfastness is the key to victory. Please make your choice. Moon water.
Enjoy!
Well, well.
Next vessel.
I am your guide.
meet again. Next bearing. A gift.
The possibilities. Together we shine.
Rocky Fetch. Moonlight guide you, my lord. Every time. You're really never going to get out of my way, are you, Eris? You'd rather Typhon lay Mount Olympus to ruin. Although at that point, I suppose this war would end.
It sure would. But after that, things might not get too orderly for a while, and who knows what Typhon does from there. Think of the possibilities, babe. Everything's on fire!
Life.
Look out below! Come here, babe. Good shot. Come on, everybody, join in. Sorry. Now you're in for it. Little boy, go back to hell. Return to Shadow now?
More gemstones. Next. Could try a different one. That's quite enough. A natural stronghold. No easy way up, not during this siege. Taking off. Auto seekers again.
Olympus, strike him! Cousin?
Excellent timing.
You'd think being surrounded by family would mean being surrounded by like-minded folk, except not many on Olympus think as I do. None, I dare say. Yet you... well, one difference is, I'd never deign give nectar at a time like this.
Lady Athena, I am honored to have joined your fight, and to have earned your blessings and your faith. I sometimes overlook the need to express my gratitude, and so rely on this nectar to do it for me.
Let it be said that we are goddesses of action, not words, and I accept your thoughtful, if oddly timed, offering. Though, let this be the last until our foes all lie in ruin.
Of course. It almost looks as though you're having to contend with the invaders on your own, Lady Athena. There's a lot of mountain to cover, with too few allies.
Well, we have you, cousin. As for our other allies, we as a family are loath to beg assistance or for anything. To all our followers and compatriots, our message has been clear. We have this matter well under control.
Is that the truth of it, or merely posturing, if you'll pardon my bluntness? You are clearly being overrun.
On the contrary, our automatons have quite effectively held many of our enemies at bay, and you and I can make a significant difference as well if we don't dally. Behold my power. Done. To the next battle.
Further refined.
I found something.
Let me show you the way. Vitality. Olympus, I accept this message. I choose otherwise. Too good a boon to miss. Olympus is no place for such monstrosities. Olympus, I accept this message. Excellent. Rocky, go. Onward. A note says, "Hey, M, take what you need for gold. Honor system." The hunt begins. Got away.
That which she sought to capture slips away.
Look out below. He's here. In the name of Hades. A boon awakened. Gold spikes again.
How can you hope to surpass me in such a wretched state? Perhaps if I were bound in chains and my liver half-eaten, this would have been more of an even match.
I'm not under the impression that you seek sporting competition here, Prometheus. Now let's get on with it.
A sporting competition? There must be a certain thrill in not knowing a battle's outcome before it occurs. Even outcomes as likely as this. My master shall be very pleased with this result.
The Titan of Foresight chose the winning side. My own.
He knew he'd win. That Titan's hatred for the gods, it's clouded his senses. He can be beaten.
So what's up? Get any sleep at least while you're zonked out back there? Oh, can't even wrap my head around what it must be like for you. Sleeping? They say it's like being dead, right? But I'm dead and I'm always awake.
I think the only one getting good sleep of late is Hypnos himself. Still hasn't even stirred, no matter what Headmistress has tried.
Lucky him. I know.
Heading out?
There's something new here.
There she is, lads. It's grown much livelier now with the music maker here. A fine choice of recruit for us, goddess. I was always partial to a rousing battle ballad, though a variety is welcome too.
I figured that the music maker would grow rather popular quite soon. Got any song requests?
Oh, you don't want to know. Happy for you to make the hard decisions there.
And live with the consequences, yes.
Forbidden artifacts.
How about this?
Excellent.
This can become a haven for more than just shades.
I mean, I guess.
The fishing pier is wide open, as you can see. Any impulse to make use of it a while?
A trip to the fishing hole involves a lot more being still and quiet than I think I can handle right now, thanks. Oh, I'm still worked up after last night. When did you get so strong? I don't stand a chance against you anymore. Hey, wanna go someplace with me? Blow off some steam?
I'm not entirely certain I do. At the taverna, at least, there are plenty of witnesses in case you try anything untoward.
Come on, what are you afraid of? Not like you can't take me in a fight. Anyway, it's not too far, I swear.
Well, all right. Wait, this is it? You weren't jesting when you said it wasn't far. What's so special about this spot?
I like it here is all. No frogs croaking, no shades wandering around. No one to catch us if we fool around a little bit.
By fool around a little bit, you mean... Oh, right. Eris, look. I'm not prepared for any serious commitment here.
Babe, I've never made a serious commitment in my life. I just like to have a little fun from time to time after a hard night trying to shoot you to pieces. What do you say?
While I should probably regret a great many things about our relationship, the truth is, I never have. And besides, I like to learn from my mistakes.
Then come here.
Hey. Well, I think I learned a lot this evening, all in all. Though I should probably get back. If anybody asks, we were at the fishing pier.
We are at the fishing pier, babe. And what does it even matter if anybody asks? Who cares? We were just having a good time. That's not forbidden here, is it?
It isn't, no. So I suppose you now go back to trying to shoot me to pieces night after night like nothing happened?
You got it. What, did you really think I was gonna fall so hard that I give up on everything that makes me me? Please. No serious commitments, remember?
I do. And I don't mean to think like mortals here, it's just... I don't understand you sometimes, Eris. To be so carefree.
I'll let you in on a little secret, babe. We like what we don't understand or can't have. Anyway, that's always my excuse. See you around.
Whew. Death to Kronos.
You took some interest in this goddess to whom I am said to be bound, presuming she is Eos, the incarnate of dawn. The truth is, when the Fates first told me about her, I grew rather frustrated.
I would have probably been frustrated as well. Did your sisters foresee this union or arrange it? Perhaps they sought to unite your powerful family with that of a Titaness.
In typical fashion, they revealed little, but the way in which they kept describing this goddess or Titaness and telling me how contented I would be, it was the first time I questioned their wisdom. Not outwardly, of course.
They probably meant well, but what is it you intend to do?
If I am doomed to be with Dawn, then so be it. But I shall not be forcing that outcome along. I would much prefer to remain here, if you'll have me.
The choice ought to be yours.
What am I doing here?
Can you help me discover who created Arachne's curse if it wasn't Athena herself?
Why don't you ask her rather than me? I understand her hands are full forestalling the destruction of Olympus, though surely she shall make some time for you.
You'll flourish here. Take care, Father.
Up and about.
Hey, you miss being up there, don't you? Among the mortals and all that?
You know, mortals have a word for deliberate cruelty or callous negligence. They call it evil. I could always catch wind of it. I'd go to the source. And whoever it was, I'd make them pay.
But now you're stuck here, and the evil goes unchecked.
A lot of it, I'm sure.
This one. Every possibility. What say the cards this eve? Deeper connection.
What are we thinking?
Let's try this on.
Very well. Oh, dang.
Old world decor for an old-timer like the commander there.
You shades new around these parts, so you answer to me.
You made it safe and sound. It's a relief you're not a vengeful adversary who deceived me into casting a spell that awakened his true and terrifying might, Commander, but do you feel any different after the augmentation of bone density or not?
Oh, you know, I do feel somewhat tougher than before, young one, so thanks. That's really all I figured your incantation was gonna do, but I had you going, didn't I?
I suppose, but mostly you just made me realize that I'd be very sad if some evening you did not come back. You're not just our commander, you're my friend.
Would you really mean that, kiddo? 'Cause let's face it, sometimes all I do is stand here. And not even sometimes.
Of course I mean it, sir.
Oh, now come on.
Now! Hello again, good shade. Huh.
Behold.
The depths of the silver pool. New life for the Tablet of Peace.
The path to perfection.
The silver spade shines even brighter now. The rod of fishing should be stronger now.
A wise selection.
The sheer might of Lord Charon.
Did you do it?
Dare I take the vows? Knight's Testament can wait. To Tartarus. Time is against us. For all your steady leadership, I bid you please accept this offering, Lord Uncle Zeus. Once all this is ended, may you and Queen Hera reign in peace and prosperity forevermore.
Respect for one's elders does not come automatically, I know only too well. Know that I do not take kind gestures such as yours for granted, and appreciate them a great deal. You have a generous spirit. I you set forth again this evening, let me guarantee that you start off on the right foot. Know that all of us are behind you every step of the way.
Lightning from on high. Go, Rocky. Transform.
I can see why you became the star pupil of the Witch of the Crossroads, Sweetness. Because you've learned much of love in a short time, and with only a bit of guidance. Your heart is certainly in the right place.
All right. Aphrodite, your genuine enthusiasm, even in the face of such hardship, is so much of what makes you beautiful and inspirational beyond compare. I feel as though ambrosia such as this symbolizes all the love you have to give.
Oh, you're so very kind. Though it never gets old. I'm used to everybody fawning over my looks. But if you can see past that, the inner beauty I possess, then you know far more of love and beauty than most.
Olympus, I accept this message. Not this. I draw you down, O Moon. Lend me your light.
I had my doubts concerning your companionship with Eris, though now realize that you must see something in her which even I cannot. You are most patient to accept one such as she. Look forth.
A gift. Can't hide from me. It's over. Another MOBA. Right.
Do you see?
My fangs aren't venomous, I swear. Good evening.
Arachne, I wasn't entirely forthright with you before about your curse. Theoretically, there is a way that it can be undone, but it is unlikely to work and shall be very dangerous.
What? I don't care what it takes. You have to tell me, my friend, please.
First, we must discover the source of the curse. Athena is no enchantress. Someone aided her. And second, Athena herself must change her original intent. She has to want this.
But she despises me. And why would she tell anybody who provided her the curse? Oh, my friend, I almost wish you hadn't told me. Don't bother. Hope can be such a tease. Right away.
I love it.
Farewell.
I can't. Detest that thing.
You inherited your mother's flaxen hair, and seemingly her force of will. Greenery would burst to life for her. The dead would too, if but they could. Within the reaches of my heart not yet grown cold, I know she still is safe.
Very well. Good job. Couldn't do it. This should help. My boon from Chaos came alive.
I offer you a different path.
Who dares disturb this monument? Damn it. I saw clear through my prey.
Choose your path.
With the grace of the moon.
Into the dark.
Let's meet your parent, Embryo.
I sense the embryo you have of mine has grown to some extent. It shall not come of age for quite some time, but you have nurtured it, and it has been of some small service in exchange. I wonder, have you given it a name?
I'll just call it Embryo for now. Worth the risk. lucky fetch. Transform. There. Here's the gold. The Nocturnal Arms entrusted me with other aspects of themselves, including this one that I think was yours, my lord. Did you relinquish the Moonstone Axe, knowing I was to be its next bearer? I'll bear it to the best of my ability. The clearing isn't far.
Sure enough. A chill swept through the air as you approach. Unseasonably cold. Though perhaps it is as Demeter desires. She aids you, does she not?
She does. She knew me for her granddaughter at once. Have you had opportunity to speak with her about me and all that's transpired?
No. I've been a bit preoccupied. At least here, Demeter shall be able to cool her wrath against me for keeping... Cross flames burn!
So much for silken armor. Do it.
Right on time. Refreshing, is it not?
Which one would help?
The frosty goddess Demeter is urging you along this eve. Alas, there are no seasons in the underworld.
Oh. Good. At least my feet are clean. got through.
Our upstart enemies shall scatter to the four winds once we're through with them. Our challenge is to purge them while minimizing unspeakable devastation. And Lady Demeter could always make the earth regrow.
Well, Zeus, it is much harder to regrow where not a trace of life remains. But that's of little consequence right now. Let all who oppose us wither, and we shall salt the earth beneath their feet.
Good. There. Remember me, serpent? Better. That's what you get. Olympus, I accept this message. Adequate. Chaos seeks me.
You may have it. Rocky? Why, thank you. This is private property. Enough of that. Out you go. Something changed about my Chaos Boon. Here.
You know, I thought the sirens were supposed to be the singing ones. But it's always you flapping your gills at me, Skilla.
Don't listen to her, gals. Your backup vocals are the backbone of this act. I've got the voice, you've got the music, we've got the magic. Let's give her a little taste, huh? Is everybody
Keep practicing. There. I'll take it. Out of here. Lost loves, failed dreams, regrets. Flourish and reveal my path. Better. Not against me. Vitality. Sorcery at best.
I'll be the first to say one shouldn't judge by looks, but I just didn't figure to be so keen on proper weapon maintenance. 'Cause yours are strong as hell. And making them shine makes me shine.
The Fates won't mind. All right, fish. Come on out. Come on, English. Have to press on.
Have to press on. Press on. Press on.
Take care now.
Take care. Care.
Olympus, I accept this message. Grow golden once again. Damn it. Some bones for later use. Stronger. Point secured.
Well, look who. Also lost here in these fields, I guess. Trade you a map or something if I had one, but you wouldn't have been able to afford it, so I'd use it to get out of here myself.
I doubt a map would be of any use, as these pathways seem to shift from night to night. I've been able to make use of the golden boughs scattered about at least. What about you?
The golden boughs? Had no idea those did anything but look all sad. Guess I should have paid better attention when the headmistress was droning on and on over that cauldron.
Mine. Don't take your sorrow out on me.
Ferocious, fully clean, and multi-headed Cerberus descends again into the comfort of his pit.
Return now to your master and abode. Now then. The old service hall. Unseen. Not much farther now. Something there. Kronos and his wheels of change. Should be a clear path to the house.
Confound it, but you are difficult. Now.
It's no use. Good. It's me.
Who?
In shadow I serve.
To shadow you return.
It hurts my heart to see you like this, Father. But it brings me peace and strength. Helps that this chamber isn't crawling with satyrs.
Oh, they have sense enough to keep their distance from me. Or perhaps Cerberus. Well, if seeing me in this pitiable state should spur you to your fullest wrath, then so be it.
That's not quite it. I don't feel loathing or hatred. Elsewhere in Tartarus, perhaps, but not here. Not anymore. I just hope my presence doesn't cause you further pain.
No. The only pain is that your mother and I, your brother, this dog, that we could not be there to see you grow. Each time I see you now, it fills an absence that was there. Go, daughter.
It won't be for naught.
Notoriously vicious Cerberus sits vigilantly by his master's side.
Don't be frightened. You'll regret this. Tucked away. One chamber left. Best keep your rodents to yourself. Until we meet again. I possibly refuse? Chip away, Rocky. We did it, Rocky. There it is.
What hides in waters soon is to be found.
To me. That's a jiffy.
Such terrifying might.
Need to recharge. This is it. Good. May moonlight guide you. In the name of Hades. The rush of air. Felt that. Sticks take me.
Time again, is it?
I thought all the chthonic gods opposed you openly, but you persuaded Eris of all creatures to your side. A laughable alliance, though not bad for sowing more destruction and dissent.
I am owed credit for a great many things, my girl, but not for any such alliances with strife. What use have I for Nyx's youngest whelp? Although perhaps she is no fool, if she has rallied to my banners, as you say. Come one, come all. of respect. Time is up. You expect a show of mercy here? So many of my subjects long to face you one-to-one. Once more by a mere god. Curse you and all the gods. That was amusing to behold.
Must have been my chaos spoon just then. I have what I need for now. To the abyss of the subconscious I descend. Something beside the bed. Gygaros. This must be it. No mere dream. Its essence is real. Once more, night and darkness guide me to my blood beyond the grasp of time. Headmistress, you always said to trust my instincts. So here goes.
What if something happened? Something must have happened. But then how am I still dreaming? If this even is a dream. Oh, blast, where is she? When is she? Whew.
Zagreus, you did it. I found the traces of Gygaros here, which should be what I need for what comes next.
Right. So now I wait for you to contact me again, once you've infused our father's spear with some temporal nightmare curse, and I'll descend into grandfather's fetid lair where I'll drive said spear into his heart. Something like that.
Whatever it takes. But I've been giving this a lot of thought, and there's an alternative I wanted to propose. You said before you've never even met Kronos. Let's say you find him in his fetid lair. What are the outcomes then?
Well, let's see. 1, I could murder him as we discussed. 2, I could fail miserably in the attempt. Or 3, we hit it off, have a rousing conversation, and become best mates.
My thoughts as well, more or less. Bear with me, but what if, prior to striking, you first took that latter course? Got to know him, endeared yourself to him if possible.
Wait, what? We'd have ourselves a nice grandson-to-grandfather chat. I could invite him to the house for a bottle of ambrosia. He's been festering a while. Perhaps he's keen for company. You're serious?
I am, but he's been festering for far too long, and very bitter that our family broke ties with him. His ambitions likely can't be changed, even in your time. Though, if nothing else, perhaps you can use such knowledge against him.
You really do mean he and I should have a chat? So we become best mates, what then? Oh. Huh. He wouldn't take over the house. He wouldn't have to. But Father would absolutely lose his mind if he sees him again.
Take Kronos in as prisoner. As security specialist, it ought to be within your right. He probably is far too proud to go quietly, but it's a chance.
Well, why not? He hasn't met me, right? Or you, for that matter. And he can't be harder to talk to than Father. I like this plan, sister. More than the kill-on-sight version, at least.
Good. But I need assurances that if the conversation does not go the way you wish, you will not hesitate to run him through.
Then here are those assurances. If I meet him, can't get through to him, don't like him, and determine he's a threat to you and all of us, I'll kill him. Then and there.
I believe you. All my life, I had this task. Death to Kronos. But that was never the goal in its entirety. More so the means to stop him and for retribution. If there's another way to set this right, it's worth a shot.
Agreed. Well then, I'd better brush up on my spearwork just in case. Besides, the sooner I wear myself out, the sooner I'll be able to get right back to sleep and see you again.
Be ready. Preparing Gygaros may take a little while, and I may have difficulty reaching you until such time, but I'll return. Till then, be well, Zagreus. Big brother. From mists of memory, return to Shadow now.
She's gone again. Big brother. Me.
Should have what I need now. I need one more reagent for the dissolution of time, but I won't find it in the underworld.
Did you do it? Saw you jetting up horns again. Yeah, he's a bit of a stiff, but I guess he's not so bad. I think maybe I met him before, back when I died.
Oh, I doubt it. You'd remember having met someone like that. And he'd remember you as well. Though you have been dead a while.
Yeah, maybe I was one of his first jobs. Just an innocent young woman doomed to a cruel, inevitable future she never deserved.
Okay, Dora.
Let's see here.
Noted.
See you around.
No need to be concerned. Another prophecy. So it is written.
Where were you?
Dora wishes to remember. She's ready. My true friend Dora, for you this is aimed. Regain the memories the Lethe claimed. So mote it be. Whoa. Dora, wait. Dora's gone. Just needs a little time. Do let me know if anything's amiss.
Yeah? And just what do you think you're gonna do about it there, Nemi? Can't just have it out with me in the middle of your little crossroads.
Can't do anything about it here, but might run into you out there, snooping around. And then you won't get any special treatment. Just another target.
Nemesis, how could you be so cruel? You're my sister! We don't have to fight. And besides, what makes you think you'd ever catch me? You're too slow.
We'll see.
You'll see.
Another victory for the unseen. Play us another song if you don't mind. Something for me?
is within reach, Goddess. That much I know, just from how tense the good witch seems to be of late. Not to pry, but are you clear about what more needs to be done?
I believe so. I'd be inclined to tell you all of it, except you know how Headmistress gets about these things. Suffice it to say that the final phase of our plan is in progress.
That's all I need to hear. This phase is up to you and her. For my part, it seems you're able to get to where you need to be consistently enough.
Yes. Thank you for charting my course.
Anytime.
What was forgotten shall be feared again. My father's spear, Gygaros. It was there in the prince's chambers for me to find. Zagreus must have gotten access to it in his time, as I have now. One final step, then.
Not quite. We have one opportunity to use it against Kronos, and she'll take every precaution to ensure it shall have the intended result.
You wish for me to turn my attention to Olympus for a while, so that we can test the temporal spear there first?
Yes. You need to prove that this shall work.
Our nightly ritual. Become as new. It's cooking. You're looking well, Golly. Come, Golly. I'm rested well enough. The stone.
There's no way she could. Oh, hey!
Moonlight guide us.
It better.
I know you don't want nectar at this point, but what if I were to offer you ambrosia, sir? In fact, it's not even hypothetical, so here.
Well, this is a most handsome gift, and it has left me speechless, for I have not received such kudos since your own brother gave to me a similar reward long ago.
Truly, what was the circumstance then? Though this is no reward, merely a mark of our long-standing camaraderie.
The circumstance was that the boyo had repeatedly made use of me for target practice at around that time, so the ambrosia was in recompense.
I see.
Ah, to have felt the deadly sting of the sister blades. Mayhaps these are the sharpest blades with which I've ever been sliced.
I'm honored to bear them.
I can't move!
I'm glad you're out of Tartarus at last. Quite a likeness.
Look at them fingers.
Moonlight
Hey, come on,
guide you,
guys.
good shade. Show the commander. Limb and Oros, forever we are bound.
Get it all charged up.
healthy fear of darkness. By my birthright. The growing fear. Now for Typhon. The rains return. My glorious cousin. It was you who first reached out to me of all those on Olympus. I've come this far because of you. And no matter what happens, I'll never forget the kindness you showed me.
Pleasure is mine. It's not all sunshine on Olympus recently, but then I hear from you and I'm left feeling everything will be all right. Don't quite know how that happened, but I'm very grateful that we met. They're saying you got Kronos, didn't you, Sunshine? Last night at least, but that's the Deathless Titans for you. Never staying down for long. Though you've something in mind for that, my sister says.
Follow the river Acheron beyond the necropolis. Tombstone there. Be again at peace. To all our triumphs in the past are still to come, Lord Ares. But this ambrosia is not merely for that. I know you also learn from painful losses and defeats. In this especially, I find we are alike.
I share the sentiment, my hellborn kin. Our family tends to focus overmuch on victories. We do not look unflinchingly at failures and defeats, where deeper insight may be found. In this and more, you have been a welcome exception. Of your brother quite a bit. A consummate dealer of death he was, born in the pressures of the deepest hells. Although perhaps you wouldn't get along, just as my siblings and I have our little spats.
Let's see how this goes. The main square. The god of war. Olympus, I accept this message. That's something. Get that, Golly. Disgusting. Death to Kronos. One less pylon. Fine work as always. How many of these do they have? You have a wondrous family to protect, Lord Uncle Zeus, not to mention the heavens and the earth. Yet you always carry yourself with dignity and courage, despite the weight of your burdens. Thank you for never backing down.
I've many sons and daughters, nieces and nephews, many more. And it's a pleasure to know each and every one. I try never to play favorites, but between us, young lady, you're an exception. Word has it that you somehow managed to thwart Kronos just last night. Although I remain somewhat skeptical because his forces still press the attack, and Typhon shows no sign of slowing down. We have to put a stop to this.
Grateful, grateful, grateful. Now. Talons incoming. Stay where you are.
Last thing he ever wants to do is get his hands dirty, but now, things being as they are, he doesn't have much of a choice, I guess.
Should head to the main square. For a tune-up. Hear me, Lord Hephaestus, for this offering of ambrosia is for you, the hardest-working blacksmith on Olympus or below. Through everything that's happened, you've remained steadfast and calm, and helped me do the same.
You think me calm? Inside, Witchy, I'm screaming half the time. I just get to pound this metal against that to let the anger vent. Other half the time, I'm feeling pretty good, knowing we found ourselves a decent sort in you. Oh, there you are. We lost you for a bit. Must have gone so deep you couldn't spine you no more. Well, you still got your arms and legs. Must have turned out all right.
Straightforward. Those shamblers. Should put a dent into that barrier. Hear me, on my authority. Yes.
Prepare for all eventualities. This could have been one of your other kin lending their boon, but I was swift to take decisive action in their stead.
Here you are. Such strength.
Glad you were back. The dead, they talk sometimes. What's right? Nothing better to do around here. Know what they're going on about? I couldn't make it out at first, but sounds an awful lot like Prometheus.
The Titan of Foresight, and one of your allies in case you've not met, for apparently you serve the same master. What have the wretched dead to say about the likes of him?
Mostly just moans and groans. Might be they're hungry like me. Because if Prometheus really made off with fire from the gods like I'm hearing, he probably knows how to cook.
Gemstones. Moving on. Beyond this rift, the mountain of the gods. Change of fate. Transform. In the name of Hades. Coming through. Delivery arrived. Something else. Sure.
Thought I'd drop in. That was amazing. There's some catastrophic storm brewing at the top of Olympus. Can't get anywhere near it. What's happening up there?
That storm conceals the real threat. Kronos awakened the father of all monsters and set him loose. These forces we're fighting, they're just a stalling tactic and a feint.
You're saying that's bloody Typhon? Oh, God. Since I was young, I prayed to all of you for safety and good fortune from my tower. Now it's you yourselves who'd better pray.
No, we're going to destroy that thing. I don't yet know all that requires, though prayer most likely won't be necessary.
Well, then I'll pray just in case. Figure it couldn't hurt. Just please be careful, Melly. And before you go, take one of these. Yes, ma'am. I better go.
Driftwood, careful out there. Lord Charon's ship. Be safe, Lord Charon. In the name of Hades.
Knucklebone, onyx crystal, python scale, morning dew and fingernail, sprig of barley, sheet of ice, moonlight feather, fair of mice, powdered crystal, orange zest. Now my
Evening,
will
little
be
pigs.
manifest. Hello. All of this seawater must feel very disconcerting, little miss. For me, though, it feels rather much like home. Even the depths of Oceanus bring a sense of comfort more than fear.
I'm getting used to it. My path into the underworld requires me to skirt the edge of Oceanus. The water's beautiful, though I could do without the sea monsters, particularly Scylla and her siren friends. Perhaps you know of them?
Oh, yes, I do indeed. I grew up underneath the sea, and Scylla I remember from my youth. Always yelping about this or that, as deafening. Perchance why I prefer the silence now. That is your will.
Am I... Oh.
Moonlight guide you.
The welcome solitude, a shrouded glade, shorn from the heart of the land, somehow remains suggestive of a time of peace and beauty that has long since fallen deep into the distant past.
Times change. The trap is set. And caught. A fine catch. Shouldn't take too long. New course needs to be set. Olympus, I accept this message. The foremost ship. Salutations.
My warlike son Ares is never one to shy from conflict, but you'd never know it from a chat with him, young lady. Go on, Ares, greet her, and do try to seem relatively normal, would you now?
Come, Lord Father, what have we to hide? That which we perceive as normalcy may be far from the custom of the underworld now. Let our kin see us for exactly who we are.
Hear me, on my authority. Infinite possibility.
Trouble. Back to doing what we do. Nothing like trying to shoot you to pieces night after night like nothing happened, huh?
I know I shouldn't be surprised that you're about to fight me, as per usual, Eris, but I held out hope you'd start to see me in a different light. So much for that.
So much for that. And don't be so full of yourself. It's not like we bared our souls to one another. Not sure I even have one. Anyway, no deferential treatment for me here.
The part where you keep going out of your way to bar my passage to Olympus isn't what you would consider deferential treatment, then.
You know, you do make a good point there, babe. But I'm not gonna dwell on it and just start shooting you, okay?
Cute. All right, enough. claim. Huh. Now the climb. Maybe I should switch. The Fang. Why does my family live in the most inconvenient places? Here goes. Iris. For me. Golly, attack! It's that bird.
You seen that Icarus flying about? At first I took him for some giant ghostly bird, but it's that kid of Daedalus, all right. I reckon he made his latest wings himself. He's not too bad.
I really need this boon. Oh. Let's fish. That's a bite. Another fillet top.
Just in time. I was here first, sister. Go find your own harpies and such to massacre. Stand clear. Come on!
Hold still.
That's that. Ha. Welcome to your ancestral mountain, sister. Everything you dreamed of? I once yearned to be here too. I got over it.
Yet you're still defending this place. You speak as though you've lost your purpose, but I've seen you fight.
Purpose. The gods asked the world of me before I could join them here, only to have to defend their honor some more. You'll find your own purpose soon enough. Peace.
Let's go then. Olympus, I accept this message.
You called?
Special delivery.
Made to order.
It's you. You gods coerced all mortal kind into worshipping you, and for what? You've nothing to gain by slaughtering them at your whim. Leave them be.
I'll be sure to put in the request with my Lord Uncle Zeus. If you could go ahead and let me past so I can pay him a visit.
Your Lord Uncle had me bound to a mountain for eons, so that Aitos here could feast upon my flesh for all that time. Aitos came round eventually, but Zeus, he never shall. Aitos shall feast on you. Surely the lower part first, followed by the top.
The gods are not so proud as they once were.
He saw right through me.